Hey, and welcome back to another Cajun toy review. And today we're going to be looking at Mcfarlane Toys DC Multiverse Catwoman from the Batman. And yeah, this is a figure based off of the new Batman film, which has yet to be released at the time of recording this. So there's going to be some speculation about this character, a little bit about her role in the film and what she comes with and whatnot. Because yeah, I do know Selena Kyle and I'm familiar with Catwoman. From the comics, but this is a movie adaptation of that, and there's going to be liberties and changes, of course, made with that. I've seen the teaser trailer and the first trailer. I haven't watched anything beyond that because the hype is real now, and yeah, so even looking at this figure, maybe there'll be a spoiler we'll get out of it. I don't know. I don't think so. I think we'll be safe, but yeah, let's take a look at this character looking like a ninja in there. And this would not have been my first pickup out of the Batman figures that came out. But this is the first one I see. So this is the first one we review. And yeah, DC Multiverse box. This is a little bit different. We see the Catwoman on here. But yeah, Multiverse, the Batman logo chilling on the bottom there. And we can see Catwoman in all her glory inside the box with her whip as well in there. And a huge gap in her leg. That looks kind of crazy. You see that gap in there? What is going on with that? The Catwoman on the side. On this side we have Catwoman, the Batman, and of course the logo for the movie. On the back of the box we have an action shot of Catwoman kind of coming up the side, and I don't know, already I'm not really happy with this because she's got this whip going on here, kind of wrapped around her body, and then this kind of rolled up whip right there. That is none of the stuff she comes with. Like, I understand the rope part, but her whip doesn't look like that. I know, like with Wonder Woman, we got like a rolled up whip and a regular whip, but definitely not seeing that in that box. So, we can also see a shot of the Batman. We got Oswald Cobblepot, or the Penguin, the Riddler, and the Bat Cycle on the bottom. UPC, stuff like that, if you want to be in the shots as well. Nothing on top except for that Batman logo. So let's go ahead and open this up and check out this Catwoman. Alright, so looking at the figure, it comes with a whip, I guess you could say is the whip for it. It's kind of interesting because this whip has a plug on it. You can clearly see on here this plug looks like it would go into something. So first thing I thought, well, cool, she has a tail. But she does not have anywhere that you can port this in to make a tail for her. So I don't know what this is for. If somebody knows in the comments, let me know. Maybe if you take her hand off, you can stick it in her hand and make her like a Omega Red or something. I really don't get it. And maybe it's because I hadn't seen the movie yet, but this definitely looks like it ports into something. And on this side we have more of a kind of, so yeah, the whip looks like we got kind of a plug in, and then this end is more a balled in with like a little attachment on it. Like I said, it's gonna be some speculation here until we see the movie. Kind of same thing we did with Spider-Man, but yeah, definitely seems like there's something going on with this and this weird whip. But she does not come with anything else besides the stand and the card. So no rolled up whip that we can use like in the pictures or nothing like that. And she only has a fisted hand and one open hand, so you don't even get to select which hand you want the whip. And Catwoman without claws just feels wrong. Like, and I know they made a deal about her claws because it's supposed to look like fingernails, but there is no claws on his hands. So that is a big letdown for Catwoman. But yeah, only accessory, so I guess we'll move right into the figure. This probably won't be the longest review because there's not a whole lot for me to say about this figure. First impression, taking her out of the plastic and taking her out of the box and fixing her leg, kind of jamming her hip back in there. This figure feels really cheap. Like, it just feels really cheaply made. The plastic, I don't know. It's hard to really put into words, I guess you could say, but it just feels like a much inferior plastic than what we're used to with Mcfarlane. And it could be partly to do with the texture. She's all kind of leathered up, so there is a texture to it, and that maybe is throwing it off a little bit. But the plastic just feels really cheap on this figure. I don't know if you had your hands on it and you experienced it. Let me know in the comments. What do you think? Am I crazy, or is it inferior plastic on this figure? So looking at her overall, there's not a whole lot to say about detail. She is in a black kind of jumpsuit, ninja suit. The only really texture or color we have is this kind of V that kind of goes around in the front and kind of comes up her backside like that. Everything else is a dark black leather with more of a shiny metallic on her gloves, her gauntlets, her belt, and that's really it. Oh, and her collar. She does have a little bit of a kind of collar thing going on there. But yeah, not a lot detail. There is texture, like I said, on this figure, but detail is very, very slim. We can see some buckles on her, on there, and on her belt. Face wise, I think the face is really weak on this figure, and I know we're already getting a variant with a headless mask, which well, a maskless one that looks actually decent, but these eyes are not painted extremely well. Especially this left eye looks like it's got bleeding over a little bit on it. The sculpt on it is really good. With the nose, you can kind of see right there the outline of all that right there looks really good. I do like how her eyebrows kind of come in, but it just looks half-ass, I guess. And you can see some skin underneath there, which is really cool. That is a really cool detail. I like that a lot, that they actually have that painted underneath there. That looks really cool. But yeah, everything else, there's some gaps. She's got these big balls underneath her arms. What is going on with that? That looks ridiculous. Alright, so yeah, just the way the joint is made on there. And then, like I said, the legs, you gotta kind of watch, because when you pull out her the box, this is down slightly, you're gonna have that gap. You can kind of see the gap in the leg. But anyway, yeah. So looking at the, I mean, there's not much to say. So looking at the, I guess the articulation of this figure, we'll see. She cannot look up really at all. Catwoman can look down pretty good, actually. She's got a little bit of pivot, full head rotation if you like, full arm rotation, and bring out these big old balls again. She's got bicep swivel, double jointed elbows. Ooh, I thought that broke. And I like that. Not much gap. You can punch yourself in the face. That's good. Other arms the same, no difference on there. Ab crunch is little to non-existent. She's got a torso swivel, no waist swivel. Is she even facing the right way? Yeah. She can do a nice Catwoman split all the way, so that is nice. She can kick about yay high. Yeah. No thigh cut, nothing like that. Of course, double jointed knee. Look at that edge, rough edge. She can kick her own latissimus dorsi. No boot cut or thigh cut there. Got that famous Mcfarlane ball joint, and we got a nice little toe pivot right there. So cute. And peg holes on the bottom of these little feet. But she doesn't stand too bad out of the times I try to stand there. No, she's not going to stand. Overall, $20 figure. If you're a diehard, I don't know, maybe after I see the movie. But as of now, I'd pass. I don't know. We'll see when the variant comes out, because I kind of think the variant one looks good. I mean, she might wear the mask once in a movie. Like I said, nobody. I don't know. I haven't seen it. If you've seen it, then awesome. Well, I haven't, so I'm just guessing. But as of there, that's my first figure. As standing like this and like looking through the viewfinder stuff, she doesn't look half bad. But having her in my hands and kind of posing her and touching her, stuff like that, I'd rather spend my money on something else. So hey, that's it. That's just my humble opinion. So let me know in the comments if you've played with this figure, checked it out and stuff like that. What do you think about it? Am I crazy? I'm too harsh on it? And I love DC Multiverse. I love Catwoman, and I'm super excited. I'm gonna watch this movie on day one if I can. But I know they can do better. So especially with seeing the variant already coming out, it's a little bit of letdown. I would like to have seen maybe just a whipped rolled up as well, or interchangeable hands. Give me some claws. Come on, man. What's going on with this? So anyway, short little video for Catwoman. If you did like it, please leave a like. If you didn't, hey, leave a comment and tell me why. Any kind of feedback is feedback. I appreciate it. So if you can find us on the internet, on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, just search for Cajun Toy Review. Check out our other videos and join us. You know, try to do updates at least several times a week. Everything from DC, Marvel Legends, NECA, everything else in between. So as always, guys, thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video. Take care of yourself.